Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and this is Wednesday, the 24th. Yeah, 24th of August. We are now in Virgo season. I hope that helps you with the less intense energies. Even though Leo season was a lot of fun, there was a lot of intensity. So we're starting off Virgo season with today Uranus going retrograde, and then tomorrow Mercury enters Libra, and then on the 27th we have a new moon in Virgo. So crazy. Still feel like we're still under some of those other energies from earlier in the month with Mars and Saturn and the North Node and Lionsgate. Oop, that one's coming out. It's like sticking to me. Resplendent with grace. Yeah, sorry. Was just coming out. Resplendent with grace. What I was hearing, and you know me, I usually don't hear songs while I'm pre-shuffling or meditating, getting ready to do a reading, but I heard the song, and it's so funny because it's been such a long time since I've heard the song. I didn't even know if I would remember the artist, but it just popped in my head. I started hearing the song, Here We Go Again by Crystal Gale. So I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but it feels Here We Go Again. So may want to check out the lyrics, see if there's a message in there for you, if that resonates. I'll read this Resplendent with Grace. This is a, actually, isn't that amazing? That's a 24 card, and today is the 24th. How in the world does something like that happen if it's not divinely guided? There you go. All right, let's see what Rumi has to say. I think Rumi was a twin flame. That's just my opinion. If you read his... Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exit everywhere and in everything. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you a secret message like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver of the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear, you are in the mind, you are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you. If that's not twin flame friggin' energy. Okay, let's see. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain the next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved. This tells me there's a new stage starting, as maybe with the Virgo season. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel that life has bestowed upon you. So pray through unconditional love to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realize that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you onto the next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise? For you are one with grace. Well, there's a powerful message. So go back and just pause, rewind, and go back and listen to that again. That is perfect. We are entering a new phase, and we are resplendent with grace. We have all that we have accomplished on this journey, and so we are ready now for this next phase. And that's why this card is the 24th, the day Uranus goes retrograde, and in Libra, Virgo season. All right, let's see what comes through. This is the Star Tarot, one of my favorite decks. I'm reading Divine Feminine energy with this. This is wonderful Wednesday message. What do we need to know as we start this next phase? Don't you feel like we've done enough work? And I mean, not enough because it's never done, but I mean, we've gotten to the point where we really feel empowered, really, to challenge ourselves for it's almost like exciting. There's a new phase coming. Amazing. I know I can handle this because I've done my work. I mean, that's what I think we're all feeling is like, yeah, you know what? I'm excited for the new energy, the new phase, because I know I'm going to be able to be successful. Ooh, we have a flipper. Keep seeing Six of Wands. But there is the Queen of Wands. That feels like, you know, that's the energy we're in. Okay, I'll take them. I mean, they flipped right into my chest. Okay, so the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands because she is a vivacious, creative, absolutely amazing woman. Maybe a little bit kind of over passionate sometimes. Gets a little overwhelmed, kind of bites off more than she can chew, you know, takes on a lot of projects at one time. But she's absolutely creative and absolutely a dynamo. She's a dynamo, in my opinion. And she just uses her passion to create. Okay, so let's see what's here. We have the Eight of Wands. And look at how all of those wands are going directly into the heart. Then we have the King of Wands. Woohoo! Well, looky. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so for Divine Feminine, this could be two fire signs. But I really feel like the Divine Feminine is really, I don't know, maybe she's in union with her masculine and feminine side, so she is just moving forward. This feels to me, when I see this card right now, it feels like there is this huge cycle that is coming in. And you just notice the fire on the tops of their wands, and how it's this fire here. This is a Tower card, but it looks like it's a volcano. And here is the Dove of Peace coming up. Like, this is clearing the path for the peaceful time. It may be stormy on the outside, but inside you are very balanced and at peace. So it could be, like I said, it could be two fire signs or somebody who has fire in their chart. Or it could be the Queen and King is the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, passionate energy who have come into union within you. That's why you're ready for this. Then we have this Eight of Wands, which is kind of movement, communication, but it feels very much like this Tower is connected with all these lightning bolts. And then all of these wands are actually like star, and they're little filaments going into the heart. This feels like a heart chakra activation and what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out, Spirit. Recalibration, opening, just like, okay, I get it now. You know, everything is about acting and creating from my heart. Here we have Three of Cups, which is union energy for me. That's the way I read. And then here's the question. Here we have this Five of Swords, and we have the star in the center. There's a cross, then there's a star, and then there's the heart. And it looks as though it's being pierced by the tips of five swords. Now, the Five of Swords I generally read as a self-sabotaging energy. But with this Eight of Wands here, with everything activating the heart, it feels to me like the message here is, yeah, there's going to be a little, because you're open, there are going to be times when your heart gets pierced by events, people, situations, but you're strong enough to deal with that. I'm going to use my clarification deck. I haven't used this deck in so long. This is the Crystal Visions. I use this for clarification. Let's find out what this Tower and this Five of Swords is, because Page of Wands. Six of Wands. Kind of came out in the challenge position, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so this could derail your success if you're not really firm in it. This one came out too. This is the Fool. Okay, so as we enter this new cycle, it's obviously a new cycle. As we enter this new cycle, you're going to meet some challenges. There are going to be some things that are going to be, I'm just hearing leaving your life. And it's going to be a bit painful, and you're not really going to understand it. But people, situations, events are going to be revealing themselves to you. And you're going to have to be in your resplendent grace and be heart-centered. Keep your heart open, because, yeah, Ace of Swords, yeah. This is a time of, with Uranus in retrograde. I'm not an astrologer. I really haven't even paid attention that much lately because I've been like super busy. It just feels like this is a, you know, whatever's not working for you is going to be revealed. I mean, okay, so what I heard was all of the time that we've been working on this journey, and it was like we're kind of cutting out things that don't serve us. We're focusing our attention on things that benefit us, that we feel are for our highest and greatest good. But there were some things that we didn't see that were disruptive to our peace, our inner harmony, because we just weren't able to see, and we didn't have the full picture. And so now we're surrendering to the divine, illuminating those for us and saying, okay, I get it. Those are going to have to go. Whatever is trying to sabotage you through your heart, through your feelings, through your love, is going to get flicked right out of your life. So you won't feel very successful at first. And it won't feel like this is a new journey, new energy coming in, because this stuff has to leave your life in order for that to happen. Yeah, there's the Hangman. You're going to see things you didn't see before. All right. Let's pull for Divine Masculine. Actually, what they just said was pull from the Lover's Oracle. They told me to take this card, Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, that one kind of flipped. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. What did I just say? That's why that was important. Okay, let's pull from the traditional Rider-Waite. This reads Divine Masculine energy for me. I'm going to put this right over here. Something's going to happen that at first you're not going to understand. All right, there's the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, see, there's some sort of action the divine is manifesting or controlling or intervening on your behalf. You're not going to understand it at first. It's going to seem unlikely to be beneficial. And then eventually you're going to have that aha moment of, oh shit, that had to leave in order for me to move forward on my spiritual path. Okay, so this is Divine Masculine energy. So this is happening in his life too. He's not going to see it. Eight of Wands. There is definitely some action coming in to, and what I'm hearing is to relieve a burden. And the reason I say that, we have two eights here. We also have the Eight of Wands and an Ace of Wands, which to me is Nine of Wands, which means somebody's been carrying a burden for an awfully long time. This is something that somebody has in their life that is no longer serving them. That's this Divine Masculine. Divine's saying, I'm taking that now. Thank you. So they can move forward on their spiritual path. Yep. There's the Seven of Pentacles. This to me is spending time cultivating, making, ooh, Temperance. Yeah. In the reverse, this is, Temperance is a patience card for me. It's restoring balance. You know, things are happening. Yeah. There's the Ten of Wands. Somebody's been carrying this burden for a long, long time. And now it's been an endurance thing. Now the Divine is like, we're done with that. This Page of Cups. So it feels as though this is something that is going to, they're going to have to work on for a little bit. They've invested in this. They're invested in this. Whatever this is, they're invested. And they haven't put down the burden because they're invested. The problem is it's financial investment. It's not an emotional investment. They're no longer invested emotionally. There's very little left because of this Page of Cups. It almost feels as though this Page of Cups isn't offering the cup. He's taken his cup, which is the only thing that matters now is his emotions. Now, why he's filling it with fish, I don't know. Here's the Moon card. Yeah, something's going to be revealed. Yep, remember it says, through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Let's see anything else for Divine Masculine. Yep, Two of Cups. Taking his cup elsewhere. To Divine Feminine. Bottom of this deck. Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a decision to be made, but something isn't revealed. That she can't see something yet, but this is going to reveal it. Something's going to be revealed, and then they're going to say, oh, now I understand why that happened. Okay, they told me to take one more Lover's Oracle and then use this Psychic Tarot, which I love. This is John Holland's deck. I love this deck. You know, I actually have a couple of decks I don't ever use, ever. I have a, and I really ought to pull it out at one point and try and see if I am in sync with the energy, because I think it's the Salvador Dali deck. I bought it, I used it a couple of times, and it doesn't sync with me. So I just don't use it, but I just thought of that, and I don't know why. Okay, let's pull one more from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, that's what you say. I got it. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And remember, we talked about Rumi. There was a mirror. So be careful about what you're projecting. You know, if you are acting egoic, then your counterpart will act egoic. If your heart center is open and you're acting from your heart center, which is what this whole message is about, then your counterpart will begin acting from their heart center too. Solar plexus chakra. Just going to look that one up. Okay, so yellow, the element is fire. The key word is I can. The solar plexus chakra represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. This is the energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairsentience, which is a major psychic reception area. You may want to balance this chakra. This may be something that needs to be balanced in before this new cycle starts. I'm hearing before the new moon. Passion ignited. And then choose wisely. This is the Seven of Cups. And this is the Ace of Wands. Look at how this is actually her solar plexus chakra, but here it's green, but then it's ignited. It's like that Queen of Wands energy getting activated. The waiting game. That's Two of Pentacles. And here, usually Two of Pentacles is struggling and juggling with a decision. This is a waiting game. Look at the hourglass. Somebody's waiting on something. Okay. All right, so, okay. They're interrupting me, sorry. Balance your solar plexus chakra. So, Divine Feminine, choose wisely. Make your choices. Remember that there's going to be some things that are going to be leaving your life, or you're going to be, the truth is going to be revealed, and you're going to see that these situations really were no longer serving you because they have kept you off balance and not in peace. And so they're asking you, choose wisely. You know, just choose events, situations, items that surround you, your personal items. Any choices that you make sure it's uplifting to your energy. If it's not uplifting to your energy, then it possibly might need to wait for another time. This cycle feels like it's all about aligning your life with your energy in this new higher level. Divine Masculine is passion is being ignited. It's kind of like, remember when I said if you are heart-centered in your actions, in your belief system, in your words, choosing wisely how you demonstrate your emotional, I'm hearing emotional vitality. When you are careful in doing that, it then, remember the mirror from Rumi, it then activates the Divine Masculine. And then here is the waiting game. There's going to be an element of time here before you see results. You can see how many roots have grown here. Underneath the surface you may not see. There's only a few little leaves here. So this is something that may take a little time for you to bear witness to the outcomes or the evidence that it's actually happening. So a lot of this is going to happen behind the scenes, and that's why that Tower card with that dove, you're not going to see a lot of this. But things are going to be leaving your life, and it's just going to kind of be like all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh wow, what happened to them? You know, where did they go? Okay. And it might be all of a sudden, you know, you're just like, I got offered a new job. It might be that, you know, something you've been waiting on finally manifests in your life because you're aligning. So, you know, go with the energy. If something in your home just, it makes you kind of feel, you know, if it's not uplifting to your energy, it needs to go. If it's not useful or uplifting, get rid of it. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, conflict and defeat. Ouch. Let's pull on that. What in the world is that? Why did that card come out? So these are wands, not pentacles. This is like 2 of wands. You're waiting on, you're waiting on, there's a waiting energy. Okay, so what's this conflict and defeat? That's the pentacle energy. Queen of Swords. I heard, I'm only keeping the butterflies. I'm only keeping the things that uplift, inspire, or are useful to me, which is my sword and the butterfly. You know, so that's kind of the metric to use with your life right now. If it's not serving you, it's time to purge. And that's Virgo energy. That's like get organized, purge. We've been through this before, but in this new cycle, that's exactly what you're going to start doing. You're going to be removing things that are taxing your energy, not aligned with your vibration any longer. And if it's not useful or uplifting, you're going to start eliminating those things. And then while you're doing that, the divine is also going to be doing that work. 8 of Pentacles. Hello. They're finishing my sentences for me now. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the beginning of this new cycle. It's going to feel a little, there's going to be some learning involved. Some revealing and some learning. Okay. 10 of Swords. Yep, whatever is not uplifting, you know, if it's a 10 of Swords energy where you actually have a like a physical, visceral reaction of this is shit, then you're going to be the Queen of Swords and cut it out. All right, Ace of Pentacles. There's the new cycle. Okay. Okay, I think that's the message. So, let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of my subscribers and all of you who have been interacting on the channel. Thank you so much for your likes and your comments. I love reading your comments. Thank you so much. And I try to respond to everyone. Sometimes they don't show up on my notifications, so they slip through a little bit. So if I was delayed in responding, then it was because it didn't show up, you know, whatever, on YouTube. I said bottom of this deck. I was ending this reading. Discontent and boredom. Yeah, don't be very active with all those wands. This is going to be a very active month. Don't slip into discontent and boredom. That's that 4 of Cups energy. You know, this is a time to be really activated in this Virgo energy. This is the, like, so for all of Virgo energy, this is time to recalibrate kind of your life. Whatever's not working, the divine's going to remove some and you're going to remove some. Awesome. And thank you to all of you who have scheduled personal readings. I have so much fun doing those. And when you give me the feedback, and I either respond to your email for your feedback or I'll respond to your comment, it just really helps me to know that I'm reading the energy correctly. So thank you for all of you who have had personal readings that have gotten back to me and said, hey, you're spot on. It really affirms that I'm reading the energy correctly, and that benefits these readings for everybody. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste.